All right, so today we're going to be building the Fitness Reality lat pull down attachment. I already did a video on how to build the Fitness Reality squat rack bench rack. This is just an extra video to that. So if you like the last video, you'll definitely like this one. I'm going to go step by step on how to get this built and the easiest way you can. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, it'd be awesome if you just hit that subscribe button and that like this video. I do a lot of fitness videos that has to do with boxing, HIIT, anything like that. I'm gonna do a couple reviews on products like this too as well. So I hope you enjoy the video. All right, so first things first, I like to lay everything out nice and neat before I get started and know what parts I do have. So this looks like it's gonna be a bit harder than the squat rack just because of the cable pulleys and all that fun stuff. If you haven't noticed, it's pretty neat. The steps are right here. So it says step 1 and whatnot. So you know which bolts and nuts go with which step. So that's very helpful. So what I'm going to be doing here, so I'm going to have all my parts out here, but I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them together in my gym. All right, so if you read the instructions, one of the things it asks you to do is it asks you to loosen these. So make sure that top bar is loose so when you do fit the lat bar to this, it's a little bit easier. Then you also have to take off the bottom bracket that you put on that one, on your rack as well. Just have it laying over there. And then, so your actual first step would be though, you have to install this bottom bracket right here. So it does tell you in the instructions, you wanna make sure the gap is right there at the bottom. You don't want a gap up top. And mine has a little up sign on it to, you know, guarantee that I did do this correctly. So fitting these on there was pretty hard. It was just one person, so I've been doing this by myself. So it's kind of hard for me to get those bolts to fit. I spent about 30 minutes trying to get that to go. Like I said, it wouldn't have been that hard if I had some help, but that's your step 1 so far. It's not too bad. Alrighty, so here's step 2. All you do is you take these little cylinder pieces and you just put those together like this. And you've got a different kind of bolt. You just put it in and it meets the middle. Screw it all in. I didn't screw it all in tight yet. I'm just following the instructions. It is kind of coming off the ground right here. I don't know why. I'm hoping when I get it put together a little bit more, it'll start weighing it down and we won't have that issue. But that is step 2. All right, so here's step 3. All you have to do is just put these 3 pieces together. And here's some tips here. Make sure these holes are facing towards the rack inside of it. And then make sure this hole is facing upwards, okay? So it's supposed to look just like this. So just put these together. We're not bolting these on yet. This is just the step. All right, so your step 4, all you have to do is just place these bolts in right here. And place these bolts in down here as well. You put this little bracket on so it can stop with, so. Alrighty, so for your step 5, all you have to do is you have to put these bolts on right here. So you just put the little cap on top, bolt it in through the top, put those on there, and then your step 5 is complete. All right, everybody, we're getting close to being finished here. So I am on step 6, and all I've done on step 6 is I placed this bracket right here. You'll notice there's some oval holes as well. Just depends on which model number you got. It says in the directions over here, it'll tell you, you know, if you have model number 2810S or something like that. You just have to look at the book and they'll tell you which holes to put it on. But I mean, you really can't mess it up because if you didn't even look at it and then you place this right here and you tried to push it up there and make it go into the ovals, it wouldn't work anyway. So it's pretty just simple anyways. So that's how that works though. It looks good. It's nice and stable so far. All right, on to the next step. So this step's kind of weird. This is basically once you put the cable in there, but I can't really get the cable to stay. So, but all you do is you start from this small end, and then it feeds through there, goes over, goes here, then it goes up, and then like the end product basically will look something like that once it's tight. So, and then I want you to put the one down there, so I just literally have it laying there. So apparently that's just step 7. Pretty simple stuff. All right, so here is step 8. So all you're gonna do here is you're gonna insert this pulley right here. This is your first pulley you're gonna install. So you remember the cable runs from underneath. It goes up and it goes over and it hits this first one. All right, and then I'm on to the next pulley. So I insert it right there and then the cable goes like so. And then I go to this cable, so I go underneath, over, just like that. And then I'm gonna bring this one down and put pulley here. All right, then the next step is straight that down. I'm gonna throw it on here just like this. All right, and for my next step, I'm gonna put the cable in facing this way. I'm gonna put my first pulley on. I'm gonna put my second pulley on. It's gonna drape up. And I'm gonna install this pulley onto this clip right here. So it's gonna drape down, and then you have to use the chains that came with the, it's in the instructions that tell you, but you have to use this chain so to fit. Depends how tight you want it, whatnot, and which hole you install it on. But I installed it on these holes right here, the top hole, well, the only hole here, and then I installed on the top hole right here. So in the end, your pulley system will be completed and looking like this. Okay, so it's just like this. It works very, very well so far. I haven't put any weight on it, but just the way it is. It's nice and tight. It's not loose at all. So, and just a tip, make sure you don't tighten the bolts too tight or the pulleys won't work. And it comes with two bigger pulleys that are different from all the other pulleys. The two bigger pulleys go here and at the top. All the other pulleys are the same, and then they just go just like this. Alrighty, so step 9, all they do is they ask you to install this lat pull down attachment, and they want you to go ahead and install this curl bar or whatever you want to call it. As you can see, my daughter's demonstrating it for you right here. You go, baby. Yeah, show me what you got. Show Daddy, there you go. Alrighty, so here's step 10. The piece that was on here at first, when you had to take that off, when you got ready to build this lat pull down attachment, is right here, okay? All I've done is I've taken these foam things and I've put those on there, and then I've added these little brackets, just like this, and it's all you have to do there. And then from there, all you do is you just slide that onto those poles and you're good to go. So it's a very simple step. And it should look like this. Alrighty, so first thing you have to do is you have to pull these things out. Very simple. And then after that, you just slide that on and you're good to go. It moves just like this. Now your knees have somewhere to go when you're pulling down your lat pull down attachment. Alrighty, everybody, so we are completely finished with putting together the rack and the pulley. So here's what it should look like at the end. Sorry, I've got to do a little bit more organizing over here. I'm gonna hang some stuff up on the wall, but so please ignore that mess there. But as you can see, everything's nice and neat. Works perfectly. I'm gonna use it for about a month or so. Then I'm gonna do a product review and I'll let you all know how it goes. But this is the complete setup of it.